Yo, what's going on guys? Hanging Hunt Outdoors here. My name is Dimitri, back with another video. In today's video we're going to be going over archery for beginners, archery 101, what I would do if I were to start over archery. For everyone watching out there that's a newer shooter, I'm going to basically just show you why you shouldn't be intimidated, and I'm going to show you how to start archery, pick up archery, and be as efficient as possible. That's my goal in this video series. So let's go ahead and talk about the very beginning. If I'm starting, first of all, I have to figure out what my goals are in archery. Am I going to be shooting 3D? Am I going to be shooting like target archery, or am I going to be hunting? I will always recommend get a hunting bow first. The reason why I say that is because for starters, they're going to be a lot cheaper than any like beginner target bow. You can get into hunting bows for $400 or $500 brand new for like the lower end, like beginner budget bows, where a beginner or a budget target bow is going to be a used one, and it's going to be in the $600 to $1,000 range, and you're just not going to get the performance out of it that you think. So with a budget hunting option, you know, you can set it up to do a bunch of different things. Right now I have my flagship hunting bow, the one that I shoot. It's a Matthews Phase 4. It's a hunting bow, but it's set up to shoot everything, and I shoot everything with it. So there's no reason why you can't use a old hunting bow and set it up and go have fun at 3D shoots. But with that being said, now that we have like the kind of bow that you're going to want to get into for a budget, for a beginner, save money, go with an older hunting bow, preferably one that's a bit longer. And the reason why I say that is because all bows have an ATA, or axle to axle measurement, which is basically the measurement from one axle here down to the bottom axle here. The longer that is, theoretically, the more stable the bow is going to be when you're aiming and when you're shooting. Now let's go ahead and talk about things that you should know going into a bow shop, things that you should know going into your first purchase of a bow, because if you're not going through a bow shop and you're going through like eBay or like Facebook Marketplace or something, you're going to want to know this information. So you're going to want to know your draw length. Basically, how you figure that out is you measure your wingspan. So you're going to open up your arms like this as far as they can go apart, and you're going to have somebody measure from your middle finger here all the way across your body to your other middle finger across like this. Then once you get that measurement, middle finger to middle finger across your wingspan, you're going to take that information and you're going to divide it by 2.5. And that's going to give you a relative draw length, something that's pretty damn close to what your actual draw length is, and that you can shoot fairly well. Buy a bow that the draw length is adjustable. One of the reasons why that's really cool is because if you're a younger shooter, and as you grow and as you advance, you can adjust not only the draw weight and increase it as you get stronger, but if you're growing and your draw length grows, you can adjust your draw length as you shoot and as you get more advanced. So that's one of the reasons why I like those for beginners. I think it's a great way to get into archery. You know, there are some bows that go 14 pounds of draw weight all the way up to 60, and like 18-inch draw lengths all the way up to like 29 or 30 or something like that. So crazy adjustment in bows nowadays, and I would highly recommend getting one of those as your first bow. But if you're going into a bow shop, I wouldn't really worry about this too much. Hopefully they are measuring you, they're getting all of the right measurements off of you, and then hopefully they set the bow up with you at the bow shop. Archery is very personalized and customized to you. Every single bow that you set up is going to be different. When you're getting your very first bow, bring it to a bow shop so they can at least set it up to you. You'll get it like shot a little bit, and you know, you'll just get the first experience with your bow will be with somebody who has been around archery and can actually shoot and can actually set your bow up properly for you, hopefully. So with that being said, that's what I would recommend you do for your very first bow. Even if you buy it on Craigslist, you can still probably take it to a bow shop and pay for them to help you set it up. There's nothing wrong with that. They're not gonna, you know, get offended that you bought it somewhere else. If you have an old bow and you bring it in, like, you just have an old bow. So don't be afraid to do that. And then that is one part of it, purchasing the bow. You're also going to need some arrows. So let me give you some insight on arrows, because you know a bow is pretty useless without these things. So let's go ahead and talk about these. For your first set of arrows, I don't want you to spend more than like $100 for a dozen. No more than that. Probably, I would even go as far to say that that's pretty expensive for a first set of arrows. These right here are V-Force. These are like Amazon special. These were the very first arrows that I started to shoot. Don't worry about it. Go to a local bow shop and have them make you up the cheapest set of arrows that you can buy. When you're starting archery, you're going to accidentally flinch, or you're going to do something and your arrow is going to fly into a rock, or it's going to get stuck into a tree and you're going to try to take it out and it's going to snap off. This arrow setup right here is about $20 to $25 per arrow, so you definitely don't want to be shooting these into rocks and screwing them up. This is something that you get when you're a little bit more advanced and you don't miss the target. When you're first starting out, I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but you're going to miss the target a couple times. It's just nature of the beast. That's just what archery is. So when you're starting out, it's gonna be tough, but just make sure that you stay persistent. And kudos to you and good for you for trying it, because archery is a very fun sport. It's a dying sport, and I think way more people need to get into it. Real quick before we end the video, I just wanted to mention your release is also very important. This right here is an index style release. It's a strap that you put around your wrist. And then you have a trigger here, and it's a hook. I'll do it backwards for you so you can see. You hook this onto the D-loop, and then this trigger right here you push, and it releases it. So that's how you fire the bow. I would recommend any brand new shooter, anyone who is just starting out archery, get yourself an index style release. It's just going to be simple. There's less moving parts. There's less to think about. It's just a trigger, just like a gun would be. And then last but not least, I haven't mentioned it in this video, but I'm going to be doing this along with you guys. I am a right-handed shooter naturally. I'm right-hand dominant, right eye dominant. And I know you might be wondering, how could you possibly be doing this along with me? How could you be starting over archery? You have 10 years of experience. I'm going to be switching over, and not permanently, but for this series, I'm going to be learning how to shoot a bow left hand so that I can go along with you guys. And it's going to be new to me as well, because if you don't know, shooting a bow right-handed versus left-handed is completely opposite. So I think it'll be a fun challenge, and it'll be something that I can do along with you guys, just to show you that I kind of have an idea of what I'm talking about. And now we'll go from there. But with that being said, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Ciao, guys.